Okay, to play C major, it's a little tricky. Okay, so first of all, let's start off with what strings you do not use. The strings you don't use in this one is the 6th string. Notice it has an X on it. So it's only one string actually. It's not pro, it's only one string, the 6th string. Now we're going to go ahead and start adding them fingers already. And you're going to start with that 3rd finger of the 3rd fret of the 5th string. 2nd finger of the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Then you're going to go ahead and play the 3rd string open. Then the 1st fret of the 2nd string with the 1st finger. Then the 1st string is open. So let's go ahead and get into that positioning again. 3rd finger, 2nd finger, 3rd string open, 1st finger on the 2nd string, and then the 1st string open. Okay, so let's take a look at that real quick. Now notice I kind of pull my pinky down when I play this. You don't want to pull your elbow in and you don't want to drop your wrist too forward, okay? You want to keep it pulled back and you want to grip it with the thumb, okay? You want to keep your fingers straight and have your nails cut as well when playing this, okay? Notice how I got these lines on my fingers. And you don't also want to get used to doing this. I know I just did it and it kind of reminded me of it. You don't want to get used to putting one by one by one when playing as a chord. You want to get used to the shapes when you're playing. It's okay if they hit just a slight, like a millisecond after each other, but try to get used to, look at my fingers, forming the shape before I put the fingers down. Form the shape before you put the fingers down. That's going to help a lot. When you curl your fingers into these strings, you cannot be touching any other strings when playing this. And you have to have enough pressure when playing this as well. So, when you're playing this, if you don't curl your fingers enough, you're going to get a mute probably on the 3rd string from your middle finger. And you're also going to get a mute on your 1st string from your 1st finger. So by curling it enough, notice I kind of dropped my wrist a little bit and my elbow. You want to just drop them just a little bit and put enough pressure on those strings where you get the notes right. So if you don't put enough pressure, what I mean by that is by gripping, putting a forward pressure with these fingers. Notice it's like a fin. This is the front of the fin, these 4 fingers, and this is the 2nd fin. You want to put enough pressure with the thumb, not grip it hard, don't strain those muscles. Just a little pressure with the thumb and enough pressure with those front fingers. And you can even pull with the back of your wrist and elbow together like that. Notice how I have my wrist straight and my elbow straight, and I'm going to kind of pull when I get into this. Notice, once again, look, shape, put them down, tips of the fingers. Notice I do have a little bit of kink in that wrist, so I'm going to fix that. Pull back a little bit with the guitar, grip it with the thumb a little bit. And the thumb, you don't want that thumb too high nor too low. You want it right on the back for that one, okay? So let's go ahead and try that again. One more time. Okay, now I'm also trying to hit these points right here on the fret wire. I'm trying to hit the sweet spots, which are as close as you can get to the fret wire without touching it, because if you touch it, you get these mutes. So once again, one more time before we call it a day on this one. Single pluck it again.